Hi guys, hope you're doing great. Many smartphones have been released this month like Pixel 6a, Moto Razr, Samsung Flip 4, Asus Zenfone 9, etc. And in September, we are going to get to see Apple launch its iPhone 14 series and Google launch its Pixel 7 lineup. I wanted to revisit one of its best budget smartphones I've ever used, that is Pixel 4a. I bought this phone last year in the month of May 2021 and had been using this phone until recently before I made my switch to iPhone 13 mini. And I wanted to share my thoughts on how my experience with Pixel 4a has been and whether it lives up to the current competition. I'm not going to go into the technical specifications of this device, but I will tell you why I bought it. I bought it because of its form factor. I had become tired of using big screen size smartphones. To me, an ideal screen size is anywhere between 5.4 to 6 inches. This phone came in with a screen size of 5.8 inches, which is neither too small nor does it feel like I'm holding a brick in my hand while using it. The second reason I bought this phone for was because of its mind blowing, amazing camera. And it does not house a double camera setup on the back, just so you know. But it still managed to take some amazing shots, which I would say top some of the mid-range smartphones which were released this year. And the last reason I bought this phone for is because of the Pixel exclusive features like now playing, voice to text, and live translation. So, how does this hold up now? Well, honestly, the camera is still capable of taking some stunning pictures. The UI does seem laggy after a year now, but I would say the battery life has taken a big hit. I used to get through the day with an average usage initially but in the last months that I used this phone, the battery has degraded and I had to charge it 3 times a day with an average use which mostly included spending time on Insta, social media, YouTube, Netflix, etc. Initially, I used to get about 5 to 5.5 hours of screen on time, which had gone down in the last couple of months to 2.5 hours on a full charge. Even things like YouTube browsing was getting laggy. And overall, the phone had slowed down and it started getting warm within 5 minutes of light usage. So, what's the conclusion? Should you still be using it if you have one, or should you upgrade to Pixel 6a? Well, if your battery backup's still good and you don't fancy a dual camera setup, then I think you can still use it for another 6 to 12 months because this phone is going to get Android 13. Yeah, and that's my take on Pixel 4a in 2022.